looking at the time on the frosted out face, thinking about the nights in the project space. The scars on the wrist are a map of the war, watching the internal project energy pour. The leather is exotic and the steel is cold, feeding the story that the ancestors told. I got the gold on the arm and the lead in the hip, refusing to let the street authority slip. The diamonds are dancing in the hallway light, cutting through the fabric of the freezing night. I am a project pharaoh with the weight on the bone, leaving the street soldier, feeling alone. Every tick of the second is a move on the board, following the laws of the neighborhood lord. I am name dropping brothers who are doing the time, mastering the rhythm of the project grind. They look at the sun while I look at the dial, mastering the rhythm of the neighborhood style. The iron is a comfort on the side of the hip, refusing to let the street authority slip. The luxury is heavy and the trauma is deep, monitoring the secrets that the shadows keep. I see the reflection of the reaper in the shine, crossing the dangerous invisible street line. The world is a mirror of the choices we made, watching the progress that the ancestors made. The watch is heavy, the scars are permanent. The world is yours, let the beat fade out. I am sitting on the bench like a king in the cold, feeding the story that the ancestors told. The concrete is the throne and the gravel is the gold, watching the internal project drama unfold. I got the alligator boots on the frozen gray ground, monitoring the terrifying project sound. My soldiers are shadows in the hoodie and the mask, performing every single tactical task. The world is bowing to the power of the grind, mastering the rhythm of the project time. I see the envy in the eyes of the weak, making the internal project survivalists speak. The iron is tucked in the designer fleece, refusing to let the street authority slip. The city is a target and the city is a prize, under the gaze of the paranoid eyes. The concrete jungle throne in the middle of the block, ignoring the ticking of the mechanical clock, ruling the kingdom from the park bench to night, hiding from the reach of the tactical light. The creek jungle throne in the middle of the block, keeping the internal project spirit on lock. The soldiers are ready, and the crown is the prize under the gaze of the paranoid eye. I name drop the brothers who were kings of the lane, relieving the pressure in the paranoid brain. They stood where I stand with the weight in the palm, breaking the rhythm of the city in the calm. The luxury is heavy and the trauma is deep, monitoring the secrets that the shadows keep. I am the survivor of the 95 war, opening the path for a project war. The feds are a ghost in the industrial mist, adding a new name to the victory list. I am the king of the buffalo and the lord of the grind, mastering the rhythm of the project time. The world is a mirror of the choices we made, watching the progress that the ancestors made. Griselda, machine. The park is the palace. Stay out the way. The world is yours. Let the beat fade out. Yeah. I am sitting on the stair with the pen in the hand, planning the future of the project land. The light is flickering, in the center of the cell, watching the arrival of the neighborhood hell. The blue ink is flowing like a river of the truth, feeding the hunger of the project youth. I write in the code that the feds cannot break, monitoring every single tactical mistake. The guard is a shadow on the concrete floor, opening the path for a project war. The walls are sweating and the air is stale, writing the gospel of the Buffalo jail. I name drop the brothers who are holding the line, crossing the dangerous, invisible street line. The envelope is sealed with the heavy project pride, with nowhere left for the spirit to hide. The prison pen letter is the gospel of the block, ignoring the ticking of the mechanical clock. The instructions are coded and the words are the lead, thinking about the life of the neighborhood dead. The prison pen letter is the gospel of the block, keeping the internal project spirit on lock. The message is moving through the wire and the gate, signaling the arrival of a sudden fate. I am looking at the bars like the teeth of a beast, preparing the table for the financial feast. The letter is traveling to the Buffalo Frost, calculating every single tactical cost. I tell them to move on the north side, king, listening to the song that the desert wind sings. The luxury is distant, but the power is near, mastering the rhythm of the ultimate fear. I got the scars on the face and the ink on the page, monitoring the energy of the project cage. The stamps are the currency of the broken man, following the logic of the original plan. I hear the heavy keys on the iron door, thinking about the rhythm of the project war. The paper is thin, but the message is thick, making the internal survivalist clock click. The prison pen letter is the gospel of the block, ignoring the ticking of the mechanical clock. The instructions are coded and the words are the lead, thinking about the life of the neighborhood dead. The prison pen letter is the gospel of the block, keeping the internal project spirit on lock. The message is moving through the wire and the gate, signaling the arrival of a sudden fate. The bar stopped the work, but the pen is the iron. Buffalo, the machine. Look, I am a poet of the pavement with the scarred up face, searching for the shadow of a forgotten space. The letter is out and the order is live, knowing exactly what it takes to survive. I see the reflection of the reaper in the steel, making the internal project survivalists feel. The street is a mirror of the words that I write, cutting through the fabric of the freezing night. The luxury is heavy and the trauma is deep, monitoring the secrets that the shadows keep. I am the survivor of the 95 war, opening the path for a project war. The feds are a shadow, but the king is the soul, trying to keep the internal energy whole. The world is a mirror of the choices we made, watching the progress that the ancestors made. The order is in, Buffalo to the world. The world is yours, let the beat fade out. Yeah. I am standing in the booth with the ice on the glass, watching the terrified project moments pass. The wind is a ghost in the Buffalo night, hiding from the reach of the tactical light. The cord is a snake and the receiver is lead, thinking about the life of the neighborhood dead. The coins are dropping like a bullet in the snow, trapped in the middle of the project undertow. I dial the number with the glove on the hand, planning the future of the project land. The blizzard is a shield for the move that we make, monitoring every single tactical mistake. The breath is a cloud in the industrial air, taking the internal project spirit to prayer. The city is vanishing in the white and the gray, waiting for the arrival of the judgment day. The blizzard payphone is the last of the line, crossing the dangerous invisible street line. The signal is fading, but the message is clear. Last to ring the rhythm of the ultimate fear. The blizzard payphone in the middle of the storm, keeping the internal project energy warm. The operation is dark and the crown is the prize, under the gaze of the paranoid eyes. Yeah. I name drop the brothers who were lost in the frost, calculating every single tactical cost. The voice on the wire is a whisper of the grave, doing what the soldier in the neighborhood must do to save. The luxury is heavy and the trauma is deep, monitoring the secrets that the shadows keep. I am the survivor of the 95 war, opening the path for a project war. The feds are a shadow in the industry you missed, adding a new name to the victory list. I am the king of the buffalo and the lord of the grind, mastering the rhythm of the project time. The world is a mirror of the choices we made, watching the progress that the ancestors made. I hang up the phone and I step in the drift, feeling the internal and the external shift. The blizzard payphone is the last of the line, crossing the dangerous invisible street line. The signal is fading, but the message is clear, mastering the rhythm of the ultimate fear. The blizzard payphone in the middle of the storm, keeping the internal project energy warm. The operation is dark and the crown is the prize, under the gaze of the paranoid eyes. Static on the line, no more talking. The snow will cover the tracks. Look, I am a poet of the pavement with a scarred up face, searching for the shadow of a forgotten space. The receiver is heavy as I hang it on the metal, refusing to let the street authority settle. I step out the booth into the whiteout scene, fading away from the Griselda machine. The engine is idling in the shadow of the block, ignoring the ticking of the mechanical clock. I am the master of the winter and the lead, walking through the ghosts of the neighborhood dead. The operation is live and the signal is dead, thinking about the words that the ancestors said. The city is a grid and the grid is a trap, moving the pieces on the neighborhood map. The world is a mirror of the choices we made, watching the progress that the ancestors made. Going dark now. The blizzard is the witness. The world is yours. Let the beat fade out. I am stepping out the phantom with the tie and the vest. The silk is the camouflage for the Kevlar chest. The gala is a sea of the silver and the gold, feeding the story that the ancestors told. I got the tuxedo fitted by the master of the craft, while the internal project energy start to draft the blueprint for survival in the room of the elite, monitoring the rhythm of the violent street. The bow tie is straight but the iron is tilted, watching how the luxury spirit is wilted. I sip the expensive vintage in the crystal glass, watching the terrified project moments pass. The panels on the ribs are a heavy ceramic, mastering the flow of the street dynamic. I see the fake smiles in the chandelier light, cutting through the fabric of the freezing night. The tuxedo ballistics in the middle of the room, anticipating the arrival of a sudden doom. The silk is the cover and the lead is the truth, feeding the hunger of the project youth. The tuxedo ballistics in the middle of the room, watching the internal project energy bloom. The vest is the anchor and the crown is the prize, under the gaze of the paranoid eye. I name drop the brothers who were never invited, watching how the internal energy is ignited. They stayed in the gutter while I moved to the hills, satisfying the hunger of the project wheels. The ballroom is floor is a polished white stone, leaving the street soldier feeling alone. I see the reflection of the reaper in the mirror, making the internal project vision much clearer. I got the alligator loafers in the heavy black steel, making the internal project survivalists feel. The feds are a shadow in the tuxedo crowd, rising from the shadow of the funeral shroud. The luxury is heavy and the trauma is deep, monitoring the secrets that the shadows keep. I am the survivor of the buffalo frost, calculating every single tactical cost. The tuxedo ballistics in the middle of the room, anticipating the arrival of a sudden doom. The silk is the cover and the lead is the truth, feeding the hunger of the project youth. The tuxedo ballistics in the middle of the room, watching the internal project energy bloom. The vest is the anchor and the crown is the prize, under the gaze of the paranoid eyes. They think I am one of them, but they don't see the vest. Fashion rebels, the machine. Look, I am a poet of the pavement with the scarred up face, searching for the shadow of a forgotten space. The ballroom is silent as I walk to the door, opening the path for a project war. The valet is waiting with the keys to the ride, with nowhere left for the spirit to hide. I loosen the tie and I feel the relief, managing the rhythm of the neighborhood thief. I am the king of the buffalo and the lord of the grind, mastering the rhythm of the project time. The world is a mirror of the choices we made, watching the progress that the ancestors made. I vanish in the smoke of the industrial night, hiding from the reach of the tactical light. The vest is a witness to the path that I tread, walking through the ghosts of the neighborhood dead. The best dressed at the shootout. The world is yours. Let the beat fade out. I am stepping through the vapor in the middle of the street, monitoring the rhythm of the violent beat. The duffel bag is heavy with the jewelry and the gold, feeding the story that the ancestors told. The sewer grate is huffing like a dragon in the dark, leaving a permanent psychological mark. I see the blue and red lights bouncing off the fog, escaping the arrival of the tactical dog. The industrial park is a graveyard of the soul, paying the heavy and the lethal street toll. I'm a ghost in the shadows of the rusted out plant, mastering the flow that the industry can't. The air is thick with the scent of the coal, trying to keep the internal energy whole. I move like a phantom through the alleyway gate, signaling the arrival of a sudden fate. Vanishing in the sewer grate, steam denied, escaping from the reach of the tactical light. The city is a ghost and the fog is a shield, before the final prophet is finally revealed. Vanishing in the sewer grate, steam denied, preparing the spirit for the final fight. The winner is a blessing for the man with the fire, rising from the ashes of the funeral pile. I name drop the brothers who were swallowed by the mist, adding a new name to the victory victory list. They never found the exit in the buffalo night, cutting through the fabric of the freezing light. I am the survivor of the 95 war, opening the path for a project war. The steam is a curtain for the luxury getaway, waiting for the arrival of the judgment day. The iron is cold and the iron is tough, knowing that a single move gets a soldier stuck. I see the reflection of the reaper in the gray, watching the arrival of the judgment day. The luxury is heavy and the trauma is deep, monitoring the secrets that the shadows keep. I am the king of the buffalo and the lord of the grime, mastering the rhythm of the project time. Vanishing in the sewer, Grate steam tonight, escaping from the reach of the tactical light. The city is a ghost and the fog is a shield, before the final prophet is finally revealed. Vanishing in the sewer, Grate steam tonight, preparing the spirit for the final fight. The winner is a blessing for the man with the fire, rising from the ashes of the funeral pyre. You can't catch what you can't see. The steam is my ally, fashion rebels. Look, I am a poet of the pavement with the scarred up face, searching for the shadow of a forgotten space. The city is a grid, and the grid is a trap, moving the pieces on a neighborhood map. I vanish in the tunnel where the echoes never die, under the gaze of the paranoid eye. The feds are a shadow in the industrial mist, adding a new name to the victory list. I am the master of the grime and the gold, feeding the story that the ancestors told. The world is a mirror of the choices we made, watching the progress that the ancestors made. I pull the hood tight and I fade into the white, hiding from the reach of the tactical light. Steam is the witness to the glory and the pain, washing the sins in the industrial rain. I'm already gone. Try again tomorrow. The world is yours. Let the beat fade out. The marble is white like the powder on the plate, watching the arrival of a sudden fate. The digital scale is a witness to the math, walking the internal project path. I got the Sub-Zero humming in the back, monitoring the weight of the heavy pack. The granite is cold, but the hustle is hot, centering the energy on the dangerous plot. I wear the silk robe in the middle of the grind, leaving the terrified project thoughts behind. The fingerprints are wiped from the polished edge, taking the internal project pledge. The luxury is silent and the luxury is deep, monitoring the secrets that the shadows keep. The total is rising on the glowing green light, cutting through the fabric of the freezing night. I am a project pharaoh in the high-end space, searching for the shadow of a forgotten space. The marble counter scale is the truth in the room, watching the internal project energy bloom. The precision of the prophet is the law of the land, following the logic of the original plan. The marble counter scale is the truth in the room, anticipating the arrival of a sudden doom. The weight is the witness and the crown is the prize, under the gaze of the paranoid eye. I name drop the brothers who were masters of the brick, making the internal survivalist clock click. They didn't have the marble or the luxury stove, searching for the shadow of a forgotten grove. I am the survivor of the buffalo frost, calculating every single tactical cost. The scale never stutters and the scale never lies, eyes, under the gaze of the paranoid eyes. The iron is sitting by the designer sink before the internal project spirit can blink. I am the king of the buffalo and the lord of the grind, mastering the rhythm of the project time. The luxury is heavy and the trauma is deep, monitoring the secrets that the shadows keep. The world is a mirror of the choices we made, watching the progress that the ancestors made. I see the reflection of the reaper in the stone, leaving the street soldier feeling alone. The marble counter scale is the truth in the room, watching the internal project energy bloom. The precision of the prophet is the law of the land, following the logic of the original plan. The marble counter scale is the truth in the room, anticipating the arrival of a sudden doom. The weight is the witness and the crown is the prize, under the gaze of the paranoid eyes. The math is perfect. Clean the counter. Fashion rebels. Look, I am a poet of the pavement with the scarred up face, searching for the shadow of a forgotten space. The work is all bagged and the work is all gone, waiting for the arrival of the project dawn. The kitchen is quiet as the morning light breaks, monitoring every single tactical mistake. The marble is a witness to the power and the greed, satisfying the hunger of the project need. I am the master of the math and the lead, walking through the ghosts of the neighborhood dead. The luxury is real and the trauma is mine, crossing the dangerous invisible street line. I fold up the profit and I lock up the door, thinking about the rhythm of the project war. The world is a mirror of the choices we made, watching the progress that the ancestors made. The weight is right, buffalo to the world. The world is yours. Let the beat fade out. I am walking through the plastic and the heavy white steam, looking at the world like a nightmare and a dream. The hooks are hanging heavy with the weight of the beast, preparing the table for the final street feast. I got the designer parka and the iron on the hip, refusing to let the street authority slip. The floor is red and the air is thin, knowing exactly where the violence began. My breath is a ghost in the industrial chill, satisfying the hunger of the project will. The rival is shaking with the fear in the eye, under the gaze of the paranoid sky. We are architects of the frost and the lords of the kill, watching the internal and the external thrill. The meat is a witness to the deal on the floor, opening the path for a project war. The meat locker meeting in the middle of the frost, calculating every single tactical cost. The iron is cold and the steel is the truth, feeding the hunger of the project youth. The meat locker meeting in the middle of the frost, searching for the spirits of the brothers we lost. The hooks are waiting and the crown is the prize, under the gaze of the paranoid eyes. I name drop the brothers who were kings of the hook, reading the words in the neighborhood book. The silence is heavy and the silence is deep, monitoring the secrets that the shadows keep. I am the survivor of the buffalo winter, watching the internal project energy splinter. The money is stacked on the frozen wood crate, signaling the arrival of a sudden fate. The luxury is heavy and the trauma is deep, monitoring the secrets that the shadows keep. I am the king of the buffalo and the lord of the grime, mastering the rhythm of the project time. The world is a mirror of the choices we made, watching the progress that the ancestors made.
Griselda Machine.
It is freezing in here.
Don't slip on the floor.
The world is yours.
Let the beat fade out.
I see the yellow tag on a heavy glass jar, watching the light of a dying project star. The Cuban link is tangled in the plastic and the tape, with no possibility of a physical escape. The gold is a witness to the 95 run, before the arrival of the cold metal gun. It used to hang heavy on the chest of a god. Now it is sitting in the precinct of the squad. I remember the sparkle in the hallway light, cutting through the fabric of the freezing night. The medal is a trophy of the struggle and the pride, with nowhere left for the spirit to hide. The detective is counting the carats in the weight, signaling the arrival of a sudden fate. I am a project pharaoh with the scar on the face, searching for the shadow of a forgotten space. The evidence jar gold in the middle of the dark, leaving a permanent psychological mark. A message to the brothers who were kings of the block, ignoring the ticking of the mechanical clock. The evidence jar gold in the middle of the dark, leaving the precinct in the middle of the park. The jury is silent, but the story is loud, rising from the shadow of the funeral shroud. I name drop the brothers who were lost for the chain, relieving the pressure in the paranoid brain. The jury is cold and the jury is still, satisfying the hunger of the project will. The luxury is heavy and the trauma is deep, monitoring the secrets that the shadows keep. I am the survivor of the Buffalo Frost, calculating every single tactical cost. The crown is a burden and the crown is a weight, signaling the arrival of a sudden fate. The feds are a shadow in the industrial mist, adding a new name to the victory list. I am the king of the buffalo and the lord of the grind, mastering the rhythm of the project time. The world is a mirror of the choices we made, watching the progress that the ancestors made. The chain is a cage, the gold is a ghost. Buffalo to the world is yours. Let the beat fade out.